An American man who moved to Russia is facing his FAFO. 46-year-old father and U.S. citizen Derek Huffman. It turns out, yes, he's the man who decided to escape the United States because of woke. Now he is ending up in the front lines in the war between Ukraine and Russia. Oops. And this is, by the way, after being promised that he would not be sent to the front lines or given a combat role. Oh, and you believed him? You believed that? Oh, great. That's great. Now, according to Huffman's wife, Deanne, he was told that his job in the Russian military would be either as a correspondent or as a welder. Two very different jobs, okay, two very different roles, of which he will probably do neither, okay, because, well, there's some difficulties, okay. Now, Deanna said, oh, man, I think my husband, well, he's saying that he got thrown to the wolves, or perhaps the leopards. Not sure which. But okay, back up. I feel like I need to give you a little bit of context here. Why did this American man move to Russia? Now, I said it's because of the wokeness, right? Yes, apparently he said, I need to escape this country because Joe Biden, he's gonna give my kids LGBTQ plus indoctrination. I don't want that to happen. I want my kids to be indoctrinated in LGBTQ ideology. Ah, right. Okay. So instead of that, which again is not real, doesn't actually exist, but okay. Instead of that, though, you move to Russia and then, oops, now you get put on the front line. Great. Huffman had moved his family to a village outside of Moscow. Now, apparently, this originally wasn't his idea. No, an American blogger named Tim Kirby, who has lived in Russia for the last 2 decades, was like, hey, oh, you want to escape the LGBTQ indoctrination? Just come to Russia, where we've banned that whole thing. And really, they have. I mean, that is not a good place to live if you're gay or trans or non-binary or anything like that. So, I mean, it is a really bad place for anyone in those communities, and that's exactly what drew this guy there. Oh, you're terrible to gay and trans people? Awesome, yes. Oops. Now, the project was started in 2023 to attract Americans seeking to escape what they called the liberal gender norm. That doesn't make any sense. It sounds like it's buzzwords. But anyway, how's that going? According to United 24 Media, approximately 2 families, including the Huffmans, took them up on their offer and moved to Russia. Oops. Oh, that sucks. Fail. Okay. I wonder why all these right-wingers who love Russia, okay, because there's a lot of them, they love Russia, they love what Putin's doing. Oh yeah, it's so great. Why didn't they go? I mean, on the one hand, I mean, you could say at least Huffman put his money where his mouth is. And we see what happened. Huffman ain't no soldier, okay? He's no soldier. He doesn't have any prior military experience. Yeah, so, I mean, that's not gonna go well. Okay, look, to be fair, sure, he doesn't have any prior military experience, but that's not like training doesn't exist, right? Well, of course it does. There's only one problem. The training here is in Russian. Guess what language Derek Huffman doesn't speak? Yeah. In fact, his wife said, unfortunately, when you're taught in a different language and you don't understand the language, how are you really getting taught? So he doesn't speak Russian, and yet they're trying to train him for his military role in Russian. Well, that's not going to go well. So she said, unfortunately, he feels like he's being thrown to the wolves right now, and he's kind of having to lean on faith. And, well, that's what we're all doing. Oh my God, lady, you have no idea. No idea at all. I feel like it's going to take a miracle for this man to even survive what's going to happen to him. I mean, seriously. Not knowing the language. Okay, moving to a country, not knowing the language, and then getting sent off to a war zone. I don't know. I don't think that's going to go very well. Just not going to go very well. But, okay, but why did he join the military? I mean, it's one thing to move to Russia, but did you have to join the military? Their armed forces when you can't speak the language? That seems like a stupid idea. Stupid. Why would you do that? Well, apparently, he had signed up in the hopes of gaining Russian citizenship for his family through an expedited process. He also felt that such service would allow him to earn the respect of his new countrymen, which is something he once said migrants in the U.S. refused to do. Quote, the point of this act for me is to earn a place here in Russia, he told Russian state media last month. If I risk myself for our new country, no one will say that I am not a part of it. Unlike migrants in America who come there just like that, do not assimilate, and at the same time want free handouts. I mean, for one, undocumented immigrants do not get free handouts. They're ineligible for most forms of welfare. So what are you even talking about? Okay. Guy's an idiot, knows absolutely nothing. But I mean, yes, it should be noted that he is an idiot. I mean, he comes to Russia and doesn't even learn the language, and then complained, and this was after complaining, by the way, about, oh boy, you know, those migrants, I mean, they didn't even know the language. They just come for handouts. Again, double standard. Big double standard. Now, look, here's the thing, too. Undocumented migrants cannot join the U.S. military during peacetime. And, you know, they cannot get citizenship by serving in the military. Now, we actually used to have a program that allowed them to do so, okay? Allowing them to seek citizenship by serving in the military. Trump cut that pathway right out during his first term. So, can't do that. So, yeah, Trump cut that way out for migrants here in the U.S., whereas they do allow that in Russia. Great. Now, anyway, it's funny he does this, but now is apparently not happy that he didn't get any of the special treatment that he was promised. In fact, Deanna said this, quote, when he signed up and had all of that done, he was told he would not be training for 2 weeks and going straight to the front lines. But it seems as though he is getting 1 more week of training closer to the front lines, and then they're going to put him on the front lines. And not only that, he's also apparently not even getting paid for it. Oops. The family has received absolutely no money. Look, this is probably the world's most unsurprising FAFO. Unsurprising. Again, he's going to the front lines in a country that he wasn't born in and can't speak the language of and isn't getting paid for it. Oops. It would be a miracle if he even makes it out alive. But what would be more miraculous is if this man actually ends up learning some sort of lesson from this. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.